For the timer? Okay. Me? Oh, okay. I'll give it. Okay. We're about to start Odyssey in 3, 2, 1, go. Let's do it. Okay, now I have an excuse at least for playing that because I did not prepare this game. Not that I prepared the other one very much, but now I have an excuse. Yeah, Super Mario Odyssey is a little backup. I used to run this game a lot, but not anymore as of recently. But I should still remember most of it, I hope. There'll be lots of shaking. I'm not sure if the camera is in a charming spot or not. Probably not. It's like a Dreamhack curse, it always looks like. I'm doing other things. Yeah, you'll be shaking for like a whole hour during this run. Okay, cool. There's not any moons in the first level. First level is just to get to the next level, really. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, there's like a whole new like strats in every single level that I never learned because I basically stopped running this game earlier this year already. I was at it for like a few months after it came out. So it's like we're going on a journey back in time when life was easy. Like having your back or something. I don't know. Good game though, good game though. Recommend it. If you don't have it yet, you should get it. Very nice. And we're playing, for anyone that's wondering, we're playing on the physical version. I think latest update, so there's certain things we can do. Like you could skip this moon in the unpatched version, which is a little time safe. And the entire run requires 124 moons to be collected. Not anywhere. Specific amounts in every level. This level requires 5 moons to be completed. As you can see in the top left. Okay, now we're doing like a skip. Usually you're supposed to go around this wall, climb it. But you can make it like just like that. There we go. You can jump on top of the chop to make it a little faster. No big deal. You would think you would take hit from anywhere of the jump, but nope. $115 estimate. Oh man, that's gonna be tough. I just saw that straight. My PB for this is 109. 1 hour 9 minutes. But the rust is real. If I beat him 115, that'd be sick. So that's a good estimate, I guess. A challenging estimate. Here, I'll show it. No, just take it. Odyssey, good game too, right? Originally scheduled was the Super Mario Galaxy, but we fell a little behind in time. So I just told him, it's okay man, no problem. I know all the games. Got the whole library, Mario games ready. I used to like actually run every single Mario game from the main series. Some better than others. I mostly focused on 3D Mario speedruns. But Super Mario Bros. 1 I did decently well in as well. I forgot about the bird. That's good though. Yeah, in this level we require way more. It's like, what is that, 16 moves to progress. Violent shaking. Sometimes a little tricky to find the middle of this dune. Oh, lots of freedom in this game. I like that. You can just grab whatever you see really without having to worry about it. You could have just hit the switch button. Oh, I don't think I found. Okay, take it plus this time then. The bullet bill, I just wanted to like activate it, so right now we can grab it. Nice. If you shake, it's usually faster in like any situation. In most situations. Full of bell, or like on a Goomba stack, rolling. I just really like motion controls at Nintendo. Suspicious looking wall. Risky not getting the checkpoint here. We can easily die on the next part, and then we would have to travel a little further. I'll try not to though. Oh. Okay, I did though. Dang, I think I have to travel a little further now. Yeah, that's gonna cost us like 15 seconds. Traveling back here. There we go. It's a little tricky getting up there. You're not supposed to get up like this. But it makes the whole level really fast. Being able to get that moving. The bird's right here, just because we died, huh? Would not be here this time. I don't think so, at least. We got that one already. That's the one that was in the city too. And that's it for this level. Realizing how hard it is to do commentary and shake the controller at the same time. How did they do that at other events? I've never watched an Odyssey speedrun before at an event. Shaky voice. Okay, here you can choose where to go, but you have to go to both places anyway, so it doesn't matter. I really hope I can beat the 115. I'll try my best. I think the last run I've done was actually like a 119 or something like that, but we can do this. Always set yourself goals. It's easier to achieve what you want. Set yourself goals. Really fast level. No, that's not the one I wanted. But yeah, if you shake the controller after throwing your hat, it will home to the closest object or enemy. So you can like grab things really far away, and you don't have to be precise when you throw it all. Okay, now a little tricky jump out of the water to the boss platform. Can be hard if you're starting out to like get that angle. Oh. That worked somehow. Okay, cool. Missed the hat. On the head. Multi equals 3 moons, as you can see. I don't even know how many levels there are total. I have to count. But technically speaking, over 20% done. Lost Kingdom is a really, really big stage. Sorry, Wooded Kingdom, not Lost Slave. I did run Odyssey once before at an event actually. I did it at ESA. It was a race. Very fortunate to be able to run it. I don't think that'll happen that easily again. Because people have gotten really, really good at this game. Everyone that kept playing it after the initial hype died down. It was a very popular speed game. It was actually #1 in the whole community for a while. And if you look at the leaderboards, it's still one of the most speedrun games ever. I think it's in the top 5 even, because everyone just started running it as it came out. The long voice. Everyone loves these. They're pretty cool. Oh, that was good. If you get hit, you not only lose time actually getting hit, but also when you grab a moon, your health recharges, and for some reason it takes so long. Right here, this. It's like a full 2 seconds or something. That's the real like bad part about getting it, not the actual taking damage part. Oh, get in there. I'm just gonna beat that one early and then get the one later while it's still spawning. We'll just use the time to go somewhere else. Okay, there's a cool strat you can do here. Just skip the P-switch, and I'm gonna try it like once. It's very difficult, and especially if you're out of practice. But I want to try it at least. Oh, well, that doesn't count. There's not gonna work. It's too short. You need to like take all the momentum you can get from the long jump or a roll into a triple jump, and then you can barely make it. Nut. That jump's really easy. Also supposed to take the P-switch over there. Flower path. Oh. Oh, I thought you could make it. And another boss fight, which gives us 3 more, and we're done here. Boss fights are always 3, and they teleport you back to the Odyssey. Closer, I can do it. Yeah. I can move forward for better quality. No problem. Seems to be a very high-tech microphone with like the pop filter. XLR. Better than the one I use at home for sure. I need to get one of those mic arms. They're really cool. Get the microphone really close to you so you can be can have the maximum quality out of your microphone. Now we're going to Lost Kingdom. On the way to Metro Kingdom, I'm gonna get stopped by Bowser. We're skipping all the cutscenes, so no story for you guys. Gotta play the game yourself. Okay, that worked somehow. I was a bit too slow there, but it still worked. Very nice, very nice. Now we're gonna do the same thing again. Nice. Better than I could have ever imagined. Perfect boss fight. Yeah, that's a little bit tricky. Oh. Tricky part on the palm trees. The palm trees have very, very weird platforms you can stand on. You wanna just get close to the bird and activate this cutscene. This cutscene is supposed to start in a very, very different spot, and he's gonna take your hat. But if you started from there, you don't actually see the cutscene, and you keep your hat, and you can keep playing. Very nice. And then went under the bridge, trying to save it. If it doesn't work, if it doesn't work, it's not actually a big deal because you spawn right next to the Odyssey, and that's where you want to go. I think dying here only costs you 2 seconds or so, not much. And now everyone's favorite stage, or a lot of people's favorite stage, the New Dawn. New Dawn City. Very, very tough level too. You need 20 moons total. Nice. Alright, we'll just wait that out. a long jump from here. And then we can actually make it over there. Skip the entire walking around part. Okay, a very tough boss fight coming up. The fastest you can beat him is in 2 cycles. This is the first. First one's pretty simple, and the second one's really cool. We're just kind of manipulating the path, trying to have it not walk across the entire stage, but instead, like, kind of just from corner to corner. And that should save a few seconds too. And then we want to have it walk into this wall because that's where he will stop and attack again. Right here. Oh, okay, it didn't register. That sucks. The hitboxes are a little bit weird. I played it a little bit too confident there, I guess, because I thought that was a guaranteed hit. So it's just one piece missing now. So now that we beat the nighttime and the boss, we can actually access the daytime in New Donk City, which is the main level and the most you'll see New Donk City in. Okay, since we're gonna use the homing hat here to go to the power lane. Ah, it didn't work. Can skip you the walk back there. And the most wholesome moon in the entire game coming up. Bench friends. Oh. If you press the minus button, you can travel to checkpoints you've already been to, and we got this one here on the climb earlier, which is amazing because we can get many moons from this high spot. No. No, bad angles. There we go. That is the highest moon in the game, and then just jump over. Cool. And since you need some coins in this game to actually buy moons, I'm getting this one, which is some very quick coins. Post game only. Like this doesn't work on the first patch. That's something they added later. Like hidden spots where Luigi, the 8-bit Luigi, will give you a bunch of coins, and that's like already enough for the rest of the game. Oh. Yeah, bonking in this game is also really annoying. It feels like forever. The punishment of a bonk.
Hi.
I was talking to Pauline to activate the band. And they're not the fastest moons, but we're running slowly out of options of moons to obtain, because of that cutscene that plays after. But they're a good option overall. The last teleport doesn't matter too much because we're using the teleport from inside the city hall to go back to the Odyssey anyway. And that is Metro Kingdom. Hopefully still on pace for the sub 115. Shiveria. Oh, before we go in the underground city, there's one room worth getting outside, and it's that guy. Nope, we'll put that there. And everything else we're going to get down here in the city, the actual city, underground. Oh. Odyssey is just fun to play the two. Like, it's such a good game to just play through. Do no reset run up if you're used to run it. Just play through it again. The movement's really fun. It's just the natural thing to do for us in the community. If you like a game and you want to play it again, you just speedrunning it to give it some extra challenge. Yeah, we don't play through games, or at least I don't play through games like this for the first time when I played it. Enjoy them myself too, play through them, explore everything, and then once you've explored everything and you still want to play the game, you gotta challenge yourself, do something. No. Yeah, sadly, this level is very limited in the amount of moons you can get before you actually beat the main story part of it, which is all the moons we're getting right now to unlock it. You could also clip into the wall to start. Wait, that's not the right one. To start the story part, but it's overall way too slow, not worth it. You have to go all the way up this mountain just to get the last moon. Very limited options. Ooh, that was cool. And we should go to Seaside. Oh wait, what's the name? Seaside Kingdom. Dang, I remember. You can also, you will see most runners play the game in a different language, in Japanese over English, because there's a little bit less text and you save a few seconds in the entire run. And that seems worth it to a lot of people. If I'm running at a marathon, like, I don't really care too much. If I was going for a new personal best, I would do the same. So. This one's called Ride the Jet Stream, because you're supposed to come here with the water enemy we're about to capture. With jumping on Mario's head, you can gain insane height and distance. Allows for some really cool shortcuts. Just happens to be in the route that Dory's in a perfect spot as we are passing over to this moon. Oh, a little bit too late. And only one more to go. Okay, I can see the timer right above my head. I don't know what that means though. If that's a good time or not. Yeah, we should be going to Luncheon. Yeah. Also another level where we need, was it 18 moons I believe? Before we can move on. Luncheon is probably one of the hardest ones overall, I would say, for me at least. I have a lot of trouble with this game. It's 18, yeah. This boss again, no different from before. They like to reuse some of these smaller bosses. I think that's just a Nintendo thing too, though. They've been doing this forever. Forced, if you want to move on to the other moons, you have to beat this guy, you cannot skip him. It's good though, we are actually unlocking most of the story moons in this level in order to get one of the multi-moons at the end. That is just very easy, you just get it for free basically. No boss fight required. So it's worth to get all the story moons. Here we just go ahead, turn around, homing throw, and we don't even have to go down there to break it. Let's just stay up, grab the moon, and then we gotta do some cooking. Bam. Nope. Okay, here we do a tiny bit of camera manipulation. I'm gonna look all the way down, and that should force the fireball at the other island to be just in the right spot after we grab this. Because things in Nintendo games or Mario games usually only move when they're on screen. And that saved us a few seconds of waiting. Nope. Very nice. Crazy climb. Have to gain so much height with the wall kicks and the head throws, head bounces. Ah. Hit homes at the checkpoint instead of the enemy. Okay, I guess we're going around then. You can also make it over the wall just barely with the triple jump. But I struggled with that a little too much today, so we're not doing it. This is the free shrine when you get. You just skip a cutscene and basically that's it. Okay, only 11 moons to go, and of course to beat the game. Good, right? On the way to the Bowser Kingdom indicates the last level. Am I right? Bowser, last level. Makes sense. But plot twist, once again, we're going to a different kingdom first. Oh. So now we're playing Dark Souls. I like to just wait on top of him. Oh. Oh. You can prepare the hearts beforehand, and then you don't have to worry about it. Like this. And the triple jump. Invincibility frames last very long in this game, so it's used in a lot of places. That's it for the Small Kingdom already. There's actually only 4 moons in the early game, and then I think a fifth one that's being added later, and that's a whole kingdom. I think so. At least. I'm not sure. Purely designed for this boss fight. But they're too far out of the way, so they're not worth it. We're basically forced to beat the boss in this level, because we need 3 moons to make progress. And there's only 5 total, right? So we need to beat the boss. Skip the other ones. I think they did a good job with the boss fights though. They're not, you know, Bowser 3 times, like usual. Skip the checkpoint, so I don't want to die now. I do believe these count as checkpoints too, though. These story moves. In this level we need 8 total, and the boss will give us 3. Oh. Story-related runes are required to make it through the level. Actually, it won't let you travel out of this level, or it won't let you travel to the final level if you don't beat the boss. Kind of like in Ruined Kingdom, they really wanted you to follow the story for this one. In the early kingdoms, not so much. You could skip mostly all bosses, really. I'm not sure if that moon was required after. So we're at 4. We got 3 coming boss. We'll see, whatever. Oh yeah, we're done. We're done with this because we're forced to grab one here. Nope, that didn't hit. He really wants you to be facing her when you throw that cap. No. Alright, cool. Close. Green guy is always tough. Okay, the next boss fight is actually tough. Especially because we're using very unintended strats that make the fight way faster, but also way harder. So this is definitely worth a watch. Do not click away now. Do not look away now. After a short commercial break. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think we run commercials. Don't run commercials. Yeah, this entire level is based around these birds. And so is the boss fight. But we don't have to actually use them. So we're going to try to stay on top of the boss at all times. Oh god. Yeah, I used the side one instead. Nice. And that was a good combat. Had to back up. Usually I get the top one last because it's a little easier to hit. That was a really good backup actually. Never done that. So we beat it entirely without using the birds. Looking at the time, I think we should be underestimated, which is good. Okay, now the actual final number, not the triple debate. Or maybe there's more. Odyssey's yellow now. That means it can travel far enough to the moon. Oh. Low gravity on the moon allows for some crazy shortcut right over here. Oh, I failed it. I know it though. And that just saved like, I don't know, 5 minutes or so. Probably less, like 3 minutes. Let's get the entire like cave part of the level. I mean, I guess they do reuse Bowser. I mean, it is a Mario game after all. If you don't see Bowser, there's something wrong with it. Oh, I was a bit too close to it. Okay. Should do it the regular way now. Oh. And the escape. It's so crazy that you can actually play as Bowser. Probably one of the biggest surprises when you play for the first time. Well, you just control. You're still Mario. And then the 2D section. Okay, and the final part of the game. Alright, and time is coming up. And we are done. So underestimate, let's go. Thank you. Oh, I see. 114. Good stuff, good stuff. Without prep. Pretty proud of that. Alright, next up we have Linkers with Wind Waker HD. What is that, any percent? All dungeons. All dungeons. It's a long run. Alright, enjoy.